let's just, in our minds, Christians, let's go to Genesis 1, 2, and 3, the creation of Adam and Eve. God makes Adam. We talked a little bit about this last few weeks. But then he pulls out of Adam, he makes Eve totally different. He pulls the rib out of a man and he fashions the woman from the rib of a man, which is an interesting concept to me. But theologically, I want you to ponder this. Do you not think it strange that Satan did not show up until Eve came on the scene? Why didn't he show up and tempt Adam before Eve was ever had any time to even be fashioned? Because Lucifer knew that he could not, for sin to happen, there had to be an agreement. You have to have two to agree. I'm going to take you there in a minute. You have to have two to agree to go anywhere. As long as Adam is in agreement with God, Lucifer cannot tempt him to go where he needs to go. Because he could never get God to get in agreement with him about the sin. God will never agree with you about the sin of your life. So to be able to tempt, here comes Eve into his life, and now there's this triangle of relationship. The agreement between me and God, the agreement between me and my wife, the agreement between my wife and God. Now here's the way Lucifer tempted them. Lucifer didn't just tempt them between their relationship between them and God. He tried. Did God, to Eve, did God really say this? So there's the first line of temptation that came. But if you're not careful in reading the text of Scripture, when she takes the fruit and she bites it, well, nothing happened. She didn't become naked. Sin didn't suddenly just enter the world. Why? Because here stands a man that has not gotten into agreement with her yet. And as soon as she said, and she handed the fruit to her husband who was with her. And the moment the husband went, I agree. And there was agreement, sin entered the world. Death came by sin. Shut them off from the presence of God. They started hiding in the bushes. Why? Because the devil knows if he can cause disagreement between a man and a woman to come in with their life to agree with each other and therefore be in disagreement with God, your home will be a home of death. There is power in agreement. There is power in agreement. There's so much power in agreement, they didn't even realize they were naked until they agreed to both bite together. There is power when you agree. And all of the enemy wants to do is to get your life into a disagreement mode with God and to try to get you to disagree with one another. To disagree, not to know how to fight, not to know. Wonder why Adam never said, honey, what in the Sam Hill did you just do? Oh, hand me some. Is that good? Oh, that is. Oh, ooh, you're naked. Oh, so are you. What did we just do? We just came into agreement to be in disagreement with God. And it brought the whole human race down. Just let me throw this to you. It wasn't porn, meth, bills, bill collectors, exes that brought down the universe. It was a husband and wife who did not know how to fight for the things of God and came into an agreement in their life to disagree with what God wanted.